Mark Two Shot Johnson, one of the most popular fighters in the area, actually across the world now, since he's made the Boxing Hall of Fame. Tell us the dimension of just making it in the Hall of Fame, exactly in the boxing, predominantly a black fighter.
Well, it was a big dream of mine, something that I thought I could never do, or probably a lot of people thought I could do. But however, I always set my standards high. I knew it was never an African-American flyweight champion or super flyweight champion. So I knew once I did those things that I'd definitely be a shoe-in. The biggest thing that I'm really upset was that I couldn't give people the right fights that they wanted, which was Johnny Tappy, Mark Johnson, Michael Carvajal, Danny Romero, fights like that. However, I had to blame that on Cameron Duncan and Top Rank. They're the reason why I'm not a millionaire, because that was their fight. But most importantly, it's great. It's big. It just feels great to walk around, know that you have that badge, and know that you are up in there with the top fighters in the world, Ray Leonard, those guys. But I'm the youngest. That's big. And also, coming soon to a ring near you, refereeing. Look for it.
Yeah, and also, how is it now? You were on this platform before. Now it's starting to recycle again in 2000s. How big is that for you to be actually pretty much start what's going on now in these days with type of fights like that's going on April 1st?
Most importantly, it's big to the whole Washington, D.C. area. We're finally getting able to understand and show people that, hey, we got the best fighters in the world in Washington, D.C. We're having big shows. We have another show coming up this end of this month, another show next month. So we have all the best fighters in D.C. We're starting to get a lot of big title shots here, a lot of big fights here. And a guy like me who, like I said, a Hall of Famer, the youngest, it's just great to see these guys get the opportunity.
And actually, it's about some of the guys that's not from this area headlining cards in the area.
Most importantly, as you know, with Barry Nove, the headliners, also with Roach and them, we have a lot of good sparring, a lot of good training here. So you have a lot of guys that's coming from different areas who normally wouldn't come to Washington, D.C. to train, that's coming to Washington, D.C. to train now, because we have some of the best sparring, some of the best fighters. But D.C. was one of the places that you didn't want nobody to go to training camp because of a fast city. But now, hey, the city is building up, the diversity is changing, everything is changing. So, hey, guess what? We're back on the same map again. When we had world champions, which was me, Sean Bay, Keith Holmes, Jobby, and Chop Chop, all us was world champions at the same time. So hopefully they'll do the up and coming guys a lot better than they did us when we was world champions.
So last question, what would you tell a young fighter that's actually looking up to you, and what would you tell them in order for them to be a Hall of Famer?
The first thing I'm gonna tell a young fighter is this: make sure this is something that you want to do. Make sure you put your blood, heart, and sweat and tears in it. If this is something that you willing to hit the lottery and what they call to get out the ghetto or get out the neighborhood, this is one of the sports you're gonna put a lot of hard work in. But guess what? Once you become a world champion, it's something that nobody can never take away from you. Somebody can beat you for the title, but they can never take your name out the papers or out the record books as you've been a world champion. So for the young guys, I'm telling you, hey, it's there. They're making more money than ever now. So, just maintain your focus, maintain your craft, and guess what? As long as you win it, you'll become a millionaire.
There you go. Mark Two Shot Johnson, International Hall of Fame fighter. Take it from him. He knows what he's talking about.